You are listening to Dark Flames, Book 6 of the Bloodbound series, by Amy Blankenship and R.K. Melton. Read to you by K.B. Stanford.
Chapter 1. Damon strode through the door of his penthouse and set Alicia on her feet. He hadn't said a word since they'd left Nightlight, not quite trusting his voice or emotions. The silence between them was deafening, but Alicia didn't have the courage to break it. When she felt his hand on her back, pushing her ahead of him into the living room, she got a clue as to how angry he truly was. Quickly turning around to keep him in sight, she silently watched as he jerked off his coat and tossed it clear across the room. The trench coat landed on the back of the sofa, but Damon had already forgotten about it, choosing instead to stalk his escape artist of a mate. "Damon, wait!" Alicia felt the need to beg as she backed up. "Wait for what?" Damon asked, with a slight tilt of his head. He slowly chased her with a seemingly relaxed gait. "Wait for you to disappear the first moment I turn my back? You have no clue what's lurking in the darkness out there. It's not safe." "I've lived out there all my life. I'm not helpless anymore. You made sure of that when you turned me." Alicia gave him a hard look, but kept retreating, her self-confidence taking a beating as she felt his anger. "It's not like I was running away from you." She swallowed when he started unbuttoning his shirt with quick fingers. Damon's eyes narrowed, watching her as she slid behind the sofa, as if putting it between them would stop him. "Now, where have I seen this before?" he asked with a tilt of his lips. Alicia blanched at the frightened smile he gave her. "I asked you to take me to see him," she pointed out. "And I distinctly remember telling you, no, not yet." The muscles in Damon's jaw jumped as he had a flashback of finding her hugging Micah. The way they had jerked away from each other was exactly why he hadn't wanted her anywhere near the other werecougar. "Micah was worried. He loves me, Damon." Alicia tried the calm approach, since he was allowing her to keep the sofa between them. For now. She blinked when he was suddenly beside her, on her side of the sofa, softly touching her cheek with his palm. "And you think now is a good time to rub that in my face?" Damon asked, in a deceptively light tone. Alicia's lips parted in retort, but he was suddenly gone. She spun around when she heard the refrigerator door slam shut and saw Damon pouring some of the blood into a glass. She frowned, knowing he wasn't injured. So why was he drinking blood? Taking a couple tentative steps toward him, but not brave enough to enter the kitchen, she asked, "Why are you drinking that?" They both flinched when the glass in his hand shattered. Damon closed his eyes for a second, then snapped them open. "I'm angry, as I'm sure you've noticed, and I was hoping this would give me the strength to hold it in." He raised an eyebrow when Alicia used the speed he had given her to dart past him to the refrigerator. Within seconds, she was putting a full glass of blood in the microwave. Alicia felt a shiver when she turned around and Damon imprisoned her against the counter. He wasn't saying anything, just trapping her there as he bent his head to her neck, not touching. "What are you doing?" she whispered hoarsely. "Testing myself," Damon answered, and he inhaled. "What are you testing?" She leaned her head back, due to the heat he was creating inside of her. Damon pushed himself back so he could see her while he answered. "To see if I can keep my sanity while you smell like another man." He quickly caught the hand she aimed at his face and jerked her forward. "I wouldn't do that if I were you," he warned. He released her wrist when the microwave beeped. Alicia moved out of the way so he could get the glass himself. She frowned.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?